Hey, what's up, everyone? I hope you're having a great evening out there, working towards your goals, striving for success, working to make your dreams happen. Now listen, if you're like me and you're trying to achieve massive success, and I'm not talking about just making a lot of money or doing well in business or growing a big multi-level marketing team. If you want to achieve massive success beyond that, do this one thing, please. Now, I always use the analogy that it's like having a time machine. All right, what if we had a time machine that would allow us to, look back in time and see what actions we'd taken and what the long-term results of those actions would be? Or what if we had a time machine that we could use to look into the future and see, what actions do we need to take now to get desired results? For example, if you want to be a multimillionaire, wouldn't it be great to know exactly what you need to do to become a multimillionaire or a multi-billionaire? Or, what if we had a way of knowing how exactly, you can get to the point where you own 100-unit multi-family homes? All right. Now, there is a time machine just like that. And a lot of people, if you're like me, when you first got started in the industry, in multi-level marketing, in business, personal development, I didn't want to do it. I didn't think it sounded cool to do personal development. But reading, personal development, watching seminars, growing your mind is the best thing you can do for yourself. And here's the key to it. Don't just read books on business. And that's where a lot of people fall short. I know personally, I focus on topics and then I kind of expand out from those topics and then move on to other things. So for example, I want to do great in business. So for a while, I would read a lot of books that would help me develop my business skills. But there became a point where I needed other skills as well. When I go out and I try to talk to other high-level entrepreneurs or other well-rounded people, it's great if I can talk about business, but if I can't hold a conversation on, for example, myth or, history, if I don't know the history of, our country here in America, then I might be a good entrepreneur, I might be making good money, I might be successful to a degree, but if you don't expand your mind, if you don't expand your knowledge, if you don't become eclectic and well-rounded, then you will feel it sooner or later. You can't cheat the system, guys. Now, again, that's not saying you can't make a ton of money. It's not saying that, you won't be successful. I'm not saying that you won't do well in whatever you're doing, because I know a lot of people that they make a lot of money just working online. I know a lot of people that can automate a business and they just make a lot of money. But if you want to get to the point where you are massive, where, if you're like Grant Cardone or Tai Lopez, these guys read a book a day, or at the very least, a book a week. The average successful CEO reads roughly a book a week. They read around 52 to 60 books a year. So consider that. Be well-rounded. Don't just read books on business. Read history books. Read books on myth. Read, a wide topic books. If you need a place to start, Tai Lopez has a fantastic list. I think it's around 150 books long. And if you don't know where to start, check that out. You can always message me. I love talking with people about different books that I've read. I often write reviews on many books that I read. And again, be well-rounded. That's the best thing you can do for yourself. And expand. Don't be afraid to expand out from nonfiction, because sometimes, and I know that you have to be careful with what you read, but sometimes fiction does have its merits. There's a reason that, that Shakespeare, for example, his literature is very widely referenced. So make sure that you be eclectic. Make sure you expand your knowledge. Make sure that you become familiar with a wide topic or a wide variety of topics, not just business, not just leadership, not just this or that. Yes, you want to become specialized in your field and you want to become an expert in something. So if you're majoring or, if you're aiming to be successful in business, yes, you need to read a lot of business. You need to, practice business. But a lot of that will come with experience. You're not going to get experience on the history of our country. So you're going to need to read up on things like that. So don't forget to go out there. Don't forget to be well-rounded. Read a book a day. Go out. Stop watching TV. Again, that's the law of opportunity cost. Because if you're watching TV, if you're playing video games, for every minute, for every second that you're spending, doing those activities, you're not reading. You're not growing your mind. You're not doing personal development. So it's more than just reading. All right? When you're reading, you're being productive. And when you're being productive, you're not being productive. All right? So go out there, be well-rounded, be the best you can be great, and as always, I'll be seeing y'all later.